We all know we get sunlight from sun, and there is energy being received from the sun, which is enormous. The research says that the total energy we receive from the sun is more than enough to run the whole world without using any fossil fuels. So why we are using fossil fuels? Because we have not developed the technology to observe the sunlight more efficiently. We are having all this magnets and coils, permanent magnets, coils, alternative current, direct current. We are all working on this thing. This all the current is required, but nowadays we have sun, solar power plants, and turbines to run in dams and windmills. So these things are maybe renewable energy, but not so good. But fossil fuels we used most, and there is a very different problem we approach when we look for sun, because the sun is not there in a place more than 12 hours. So you don't go say Arctic sun is always there. No, not like that. I'm not saying that, but eventually in every place of the earth there is 12 hours sun and there is no 12 hours. So we are not able to store the energy so efficiently, so that can be used in the remaining 10 hours, and the storage capacity is been lacking. So we need to work on the main problem of how we store this electricity. Storing the electricity is not so easy. Actually, the problem is the lithium. Lithium is one of the rarest metals we have, and it's not so abundant. The cost is high, and it's flammable. The state is flammable very soon when it react to water, and it's somewhat makes the product more expensive. So, so why not? If we can't able to store electricity, we can directly from sun. So that's not so easy. The solar cells, the making process, and the cost of making the solar cells, and the period of the which solar has been can be used is very less. So there are different types of solar cells based on the properties of the metals. We have cathode, anode, and the insulator we used. Based on that, the price varies, the efficiency varies. For example, you can use a copper wire and just a capacitor, and along with a CD player you can we can receive electricity from the sun. That's the way it's work. It's not so magic, you can't do anything, you can create it, but the only thing is implication. So we are not so educated, many people are not even aware of this solar power plants all over the world. So this is a step forward for us. We need to encourage our forthcoming generation to understand the necessity of the electricity, and we all depend on electricity nowadays. There is no device which runs without electricity. We take a battery, electricity. If you take a battery, so you can take a watch, electricity required. You need a battery to run it. You need a clock. It's not mechanical clock. Nowadays you all digital clocks, electric fan, tube lights, cars, everything is running electricity. So the better way of generally consuming electricity, we need to produce some electricity to save our future generation or save our cost mainly. So people need to think on the way how we can generate electricity. You say generate electricity is a break deal. How do I know? You even know. Even you can use a potato to produce electricity. The potato clock we have studied in your school times. So such a way, think in a broad way, come up with ideas. If you have any ideas, you can just comment on this website, comment in the post. We can speak over it. We can have a group call or something. We can do it, or we can teach our future generation to produce electricity. Everyone is saying save electricity, save electricity. Okay, we can say because it's necessary. We should use electricity. So we can come up with the ways that we can produce some electricity in a very cheapest way, so that we can use as much we can. So think about it. There are many times and many peoples all over the world is watching this channel right now. Maybe you can, you may not. You have any idea over this? Please message me or comment me anything is possible. I also need some idea over the solar energy, so please tell me something. I'm thinking about doing something with this. Thank you for your time. Bye.